Good afternoon, students, teachers, and everyone watching from home. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Gus. We're the 2021 Vice Captains of Cronulla High School. We would like to invite you today to the Induction Ceremony for 2020 to 2021.
We now kindly ask you to all stand for the National Anthem performed by Celeste Cheek and Amelia O'Brien, followed by the Acknowledgement of Country.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. With gold and soil and love between, our home is good by sea. Our land of mountain nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage that once Australia fair, in joyful strains and let us sing at once, Australia fair.
We want to acknowledge that Dharawal-speaking people, the traditional custodians of the land upon which we are gathered today. We pay our respects to their families and their elders, past and present.
Please be seated. I'd now like to invite Mr. Ibrahim for his principal's address.
Twenty 2021 School Prefects, Student Representative Council, the Creative and Performing Arts Captains and Sports Captains. It is indeed an honour to be elected by your peers as leaders and something that you should be very proud of. It is also an absolute privilege and something one needs to cherish and treat with respect. I am sure it is something that you will always carry with you and look back at this time with great pride and fond memories. Throughout most of my life, I have been very fortunate and at times privileged to be in a variety of leadership roles, including being school captain of my high school, on the sporting field, in my local community, and in a variety of positions as a teacher. All these experiences have allowed me to develop my own thoughts about leadership. I would now like to share with you some of the things I have learnt and observed over the years as a leader. Being a leader is not an easy thing. Often being a leader can be very lonely, especially when you make unpopular decisions. A leader needs not just lead, but also at times to step back and be part of a team and allow others the opportunity to lead. A leader needs to be a good listener and not just pretend to listen. At times, the actions of leaders are more powerful than words. A leader needs to be adaptable and flexible. A leader is not always right, but a good leader is not afraid to admit this and learn from this. There are times when, as a leader, you need to take calculated risks and back yourself. A good leader needs to be a people person, approachable, visible, and give people confidence in what they are doing. A good leader knows their team and takes the time to learn their particular strengths and weaknesses. Finally, a good leader needs to care about the position he or she holds and the people he or she leads. I am sure that in years to come, as you all move into leadership roles in society, you will develop your own thoughts on leadership. For obvious reasons, this year has presented our state, national and international leaders with a number of ongoing challenges. These challenges have at times seen the best, but also the worst in some of these leaders. I hope that at some stage you reflect upon some of the ways these leaders have responded and are able to learn from their experiences. Without being too political, I would just like to say that although our state and national leaders are not perfect, I am grateful that I live in Australia and not America at this time. This year we had 23 students nominate for the role of school prefect. It is wonderful to have so many students wanting to become recognised leaders across the school. Unfortunately, with an election process, not everyone can be elected. But I do want to thank those students who did nominate but are not standing before us today for having the courage and conviction to come forward as leaders of the school. To our new school captains, Celeste Anchique and Kai Fowler, and our vice captains, Charlie London and Gus Cohu, you are all charged with the responsibility of leading the rest of the prefects in the coming year. You will be called upon to perform such duties as running morning assemblies, hosting formal school assemblies, promoting Cronulla High School at local primary schools, and open night. These types of duties will at times challenge you and even take you out of your comfort zone. But it is all a learning curve and an opportunity to grow both as people and as leaders. To the outgoing school captains, Ellie Diver and Jacob Alfero, and our vice captains, Hayat Yassine and Connor Dillon, and the rest of the prefects, we thank you for your leadership and work over the past 12 months. You have all been fine ambassadors for Cronulla High School and role models for the rest of the student body. We wish you all the best for the HSC and beyond. The Student Representative Council provides valuable training for participating students as they learn their strengths and weaknesses and what it takes to become an effective leader. Much of the work done by the SRC goes unnoticed, but it is very important and greatly appreciated. I would like to thank and congratulate the outgoing members of the SRC for their efforts and leadership over the last year. Congratulations to our new SRC members who will perform various leadership duties both around the school and within our community. Congratulations to Chloe Thomas on being elected as the new SRC President. I would like to thank Miss Jodie Bannon for her ongoing enthusiasm, guidance and leadership of the SRC. Unfortunately, Miss Bannon is taking a year's leave next year to teach in the country. So Miss Jessica Inkalinga has agreed to take on the position of SRC Coordinator. The new creative and performing arts captains are charged with the responsibility of continuing to promote our very talented performing arts students in dance, drama, music and visual arts in the wider community. I know that both captains Tamsin Donovan and Ewan Bowen Wild will do a great job. As our new sports captains, Amelia O'Brien and Ace Haslam, are worthy choices as both have represented the school in a variety of sports at various levels. I am sure that both will be more than capable as sports leaders. Once again, congratulations to the new prefect body, the Student Representative Council and the creative and performing arts and sports captains. Remember, a good leader leads by example. A good leader must be willing to get their hands dirty. One of the most important things that we can do as leaders is to serve the people or the community who have entrusted us with these positions. I trust that you will all serve your fellow students, this school and the local community well by getting involved, doing the hard work and leading by example. Thank you.
Over 60 students applied this year to be part of the Student Representative Council. 25 of these students, these self-motivated students, are successful and are here today for the SRC induction. I believe these 25 students are strong communicators, are well organised and are democratic. These students are responsible, they are trusted and they collaborate with their peers and teachers. They are respectful of others' opinions and values, and this is why they hold a position of SRC for 2021. Over the past 2 years, the previous SRC have successfully run multiple fundraisers for local charities, organised school events, and as well as raised money for our school-sponsored trial. Cronulla High School beanies were designed and implemented by the SRC this year, and paper straws purchased as they work towards reducing plastic at our school. I look forward to working with these students in the future to foster their strengths and ideas at Cronulla High School. Firstly, we have Year 7, Freya Elkington, Duke Garnsey, Cassandra Patterson, Paige Penny, Thomas Welfare, and Nadia Yassin. Next we have Year 8, Milo Collins, Grace Dyer, Layla Mutapik, and Sophia Papadatos. Year 9 students are Claudia Badrock, Alessandra Bolt, Eli Haynes Lavelle, Moel Kohu, Mitch Nolan, Eva Ozelins, and Tristan Turnbull. Year 10, William Calvert, Cosmo Ely, Stephanie Franks, Joshua Gorn, Bianca Julian, Olivia Langley, and our Vice President is Eliane Tommen, and our only student in Year 11 and our President of SRC is Chloe Thomas. Okay, SRC, you guys will now do the leadership pledge. So follow after me. I pledge to perform my duties to the best of my ability.
I pledge to perform my duties to the best of my ability.
I will be fair and just in my dealings with my fellow students.
I will be fair and just in my dealings with my fellow students.
I will set an example of leadership.
I will set an example of leadership
Which upholds the ideals and traditions of our school.
which upholds the ideals and traditions of our school.
Thank you. Just one moment.
I'd now like to welcome Ms. Skeldart and Mr. Joel Burnett for the induction of the Performing Arts Captains and presentation of badges.
Good afternoon. CAPA, short for Creative and Performing Arts, plays a pivotal role in the fabric of Cronulla High School. I'm confident to declare that our CAPA captains for 2021, both already active leaders within our co-curricular program, will continue to uphold and enhance the quality of our many opportunities and our reputation across the school community. It gives me great pleasure to announce Tamsin Donovan and Ewan Bone Wild as Kappa captains for 2021. Both students are now signing the historic document that's been going since the school started in 1961.
Lovely jubbly. We'll now have the induction of sports captains and the presentation of their badges. So can Mr. Alan Sheldon please come up to the stage, and Deputy Principal Mr. Joel Burnett.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's with great pleasure I have the opportunity to present the 2021 Cronulla High School sports captains. I would like to extend my heartiest congratulations to all leadership inductees. The sports captain's role is to be an active member of the Prefect team, to uphold and promote the school's reputation both on and off the sporting field, to inspire and encourage the next generation of athletes, and to assist Mrs. Hill and myself in organising and running sport. Both recipients have formed a successful path in their chosen sport. Amella is a highly decorated athlete across a number of sports with a long list of achievements, most notably competing in the New South Wales All-Schools Swimming Championships, being crowned the Port Hacking Zone and Sydney East Swimming Age Champion in 2019, and at Cronulla High School being awarded the Sports Woman of the Year in 2019. Ace is a talented athlete who has had success in a number of sports, including swimming, surf lifesaving, and athletics. It's in athletics where his real passion lies. He most notably competed at the New South Wales All-Schools Athletics Championships and the New South Wales CHSSA Athletics Championships, and in 2019 was crowned the Senior Boys Athletics Champion at Cronulla High School. Amella and Ace have and continue to demonstrate the characteristics that we all should aspire to. These include dedication, discipline, perseverance, resilience, and hard work. They are not only extremely committed athletes, they are two individuals who are highly respected amongst their peers and teaching staff at Cronulla. Amella and Ace are both extremely humble, displaying the same drive and attitude that has provided them with success on the sporting field. Without further ado, it is my honour to welcome to the stage the 2021 Cronulla High School sports captains, Amella O'Brien and Ace Haslam. I will now ask the performing arts captains and sports captains to recite the leadership pledge. I pledge to perform my duties
I pledge to perform my duties
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
I will be fair and just
I will be fair and just
in my dealings with fellow students.
in my dealings with fellow students.
I will set example of leadership
I will set an example of leadership
which holds the ideals and traditions of our school.
which holds the ideals and traditions of our school.
Could you please put your hands together to congratulate the performing arts captains and the sports captains.
Thank you, Mr. Sheldon and Mr. Burnett. We now have a musical performance by Year 10 Music performing Paper Bag.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is with great pleasure I have the opportunity to announce the prefects, vice captains and captains of Cronulla High School for 2021. As your advisor, it has been a wonderful opportunity to watch you all grow into the fine young men and women who are now the leaders of our school. We are all extremely proud of you and proud of your leadership achievements, and are certain you will uphold the values of Cronulla High School. Firstly, I would like to announce our prefects for 2021. First up, Kyron Bishop.
Zoe Foreign, Luke Hales, Jake Montgomery Kawabata, Holly Morell, Leanda Nuve, Bailey Rains, and Mackenzie Reeves. I would now like to announce our school vice captains for 2021. Gus Cohu, Celeste Ancheek. Oh, sorry, I'm Charlie London. Charlie London. Now to announce our school captains for 2021. Celeste Ancheek, and Kai Fowler. Yep, please give them a round of applause. Okay, prefects and captains, it's now time to recite the prefect pledge. So please recite after me. I pledge to perform my duties as a prefect to the best of my ability.
I pledge to perform my duties as a prefect to the best of my abilities.
I will be fair and just.
I will be fair and just.
In my dealings with my fellow students.
In my dealings with my fellow students.
I will set an example of leadership.
I will set an example of leadership.
Which upholds the ideals and traditions of our school.
Which upholds the ideals and traditions of our school.
Thank you very much. I'll now hand over to our new school captains, Celeste and Kai.
Good afternoon all, I'm Kai Fowler.
And I'm Celeste Ancheek. And we are delighted to be introducing ourselves as the Cronulla High School captains of 2020 to 2021.
We would like to give our thanks to Ellie Diver and Jacob Alfaro for passing their position down to us and for being the perfect role models, showing us what it means to be a leader and teaching us through example of how a school captain should act and present themselves.
Cronulla High School has provided us with an array of opportunities to grow as individuals, and we are looking forward to our chance to give back to the school and the surrounding community.
Throughout our high school experience, we have learnt to be fair, diligent and confident. With the help from staff, the prefect body and peers, we hope to create change with any opportunity given to us, as we fulfil our roles, take suggestions and criticisms along the way.
Cronulla High has guided us through our learning years and helped us become the well-rounded individuals that stood before you today, striving to always carry ourselves with charity, humility and dignity.
Congratulations to the vice captains, Charlie London and Tamanua Kohu. We are positive that together we will create a strong captaincy. We would like to extend our congratulations to the prefect body, sports captains, CAP captains and SRC.
We look forward to working with you all and are confident that we will make an excellent leadership team, acting as the role models for the younger years of the school.
We are eager for the year ahead, and we hope to make 2021 a great year.
Thank you everyone for this incredible opportunity.